Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Densetsu Rama. Today we're playing Deck of Haunts. We're going to try something new this time. Deck of Haunts is a slightly roguelike deck building, mansion building game. Stay with me here. So the idea is that we play as a haunted mansion. We're playing as the heart of the mansion. And the idea is that every night, humans, foolish humans, break into our mansion. And we have to either kill them or drive them insane before they can randomly end up wandering into the heart of the mansion. We're just going to go ahead and get started. I awaken my mind. Open my mind to witness myself. Witness me. Look at me. Yes. My mansion heart. Grasp. Tendrils to grasp this world. Draw 5 cards every turn. I sure will. Summon a human to my domain. Fatal error. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for a second time. All right. Summon a human to my domain for a second time. What the fuck is your problem? Stir. My halls creak and growl. Gain 3 action points every turn. Good evening. So we have 1, 2, and then 2 hallways till our castle heart. So the idea is we have a health bar up here. Every time a human reaches the castle heart, we lose 1 health. So we want to either kill them or drive them insane. We have a red bar and a blue bar for health or drain. This up here is our essence. We will use that to build up our house every at the end of every round. And driving them insane gives me more essence to work with. So we will attempt that at any point possible. So oikophobia, we're going to use that. Select any human, drain 2. Wonderful. This is a card game. This is a deck building game. We get to add new cards and see what we've got here. I'm going to go ahead and continue to do that. And I could use Phantom Raking to deal damage, but we're really going for cat? Okay. Hunger. Never-ending desire. Lose all action points and cards in my hand at the end of the turn. So when we finish our turn, we lose everything that we currently have. Action points and cards. And we end it. What do we got? Collapsing spaces. Deal 2 damage. Block room for 1 turn. That basically means it's going to lock the room and allow us to, or not allow them to move on to any other locations, which is great. We keep a hold of that. That stops them from reaching the heart if we're right there at the end. Tension. So up here in the corner, you can see that they have 3 little diamonds to be filled. That's tension. That affects drain. 1, 2, or 3 tension exponentially raises the amount of drain for their sanity, which is really what we want to focus on, because that's what gives us the most bang for our buck as far as essence goes, to rebuild our mansion every night. We're going to continue to drain. I really want to make them go insane. So we're going to go ahead and deal 2 damage. It's not going to kill them, but it's going to block this room, stop them from carrying on. Keep them 1 spot. They can't get through the door. And see if we can't get this guy to go to insane. Nice. We got 25. That's what we wanted. We have a bit of a calendar here giving us dates for certain events that may or may not happen throughout the night. And I can pick a card to add to my deck. Drain 3. This turn, all damage affects drain instead. Deal 3 damage. Drain affects damage instead. Pretension 3 damage. Drain 6. Overpowering Dread is great. Drain 6 is pretty heavy, but it only affects specifically solo humans. We will get to a point where we have multiple people in the building, and this only affects people who are completely alone, and that can be a bit complicated at times. So this right here, all damage affects drain instead, I think it will be great because we want to inflict insanity whenever possible. So I'm going to go for that one. And we are now in the building phase. So during this time, we can use our essence that we have up here to build up our mansion. What we would really prefer here is to only have one entrance to the heart. We have 2 by default right now, and that's not ideal. We want winding hallways of dead ends because humans can only move 1 room per turn. So if we make a lot of convoluted dead ends ending in nothing with different rooms, that leaves humans unable to find it very easily. So that's kind of what we're looking for, and we'll work on that. We will get to that eventually. For this time around, I think we're going to leave it as is because building these rooms can be a bit of expensive. So for right now, perhaps, what do we have here? A living room, a guest room. We're going to go ahead and end it here, and we're going to run the next night raw. We're going to raw dog it a little bit to gain more essence because we have a little bit of building to do because this build is not absolutely ideal. What do we have here? Just 2 regular humans. Again, we're going to attempt to drive them insane. Chilling cold. Right here, it'll say who it affects. It says occupied room. Add 1 tension, discard a card. Adding a tension to both of these is great because that will boost our drain of sanity later on. So we're going to do that. And then we have to discard a card. So I'm going to discard deal 2 damage phantom raking because we aren't really shooting for killing right now. And I do have 2 left. Deal 2 damage, block room for 1. I'll go ahead and drain for this one. Drain 3. This turn, drain all damage affects drain instead. Okay, that would be cool. I could move a human to a random room, but that could move them forward. Here we can see the highlighted door of where they're expected to move. Both of them seem to be ready to move there. So we've got 2. Humans don't tend to backtrack on themselves. So if they're moving this way and then move into here, their next destination is going to be the castle heart. We don't want that. So let's drain this one. Drain 3, all damage affects drain instead. Drain that one again. And once more. And they've gone insane. And up here in the corner, you can see that they're out of the equation. Now, I could still kill them. They have a health bar. They are still capable of being killed if I'm not careful. But if I end the round with them being insane, I get a lot more essence. And that's really what I'd be looking for. So we're going to end that turn. This bro's going to move on to the next room. I could move him to a random room, possibly setting him back a bit. But it could also just move him over here to this hallway. I'm not a big fan of the dual hallways to the heart. but it's really all we have. I could try to drain him like 3 times in a row. 2, 4, 6, and he's got 9 sanity, so it's not going to be enough. So I need to get him away from the heart because he's only got 1 turn left. Okay, so let's put him back 1 room. That's pretty good. That'll give us a chance to drain him twice. He's got 1 sanity left, so as long as we draw at least 1 card the next turn that allows us to drain sanity, we should be totally fine. Oh, he didn't move on. Okay, cool. Add 1. Okay, unfortunately, we did not get any cards that drain sanity. Oh, no, we did. Yeah, reverse flow. Drain 3. All right, phenomenal. 2 humans turned insane. We gain 50 essence, not quite a bit. And we get to pick a card. Let's see, drain 3, gain 2 action points to draw 2, and if tension was full. We're not always going to be able to get that, so... Add 3 tension in an occupied room. This will add full 100% tension to all humans in any given room, and it costs 2 less action points if I discarded this turn. Deal 3 damage, draw 1. There may be times where we need to kill a human if they're just really problematic. But I think that will be fine. 75. What do we have here? A living room. Guest room. I'm going to extend this living room. And that's going to give me some space to work with. We want this to be as convoluted as possible. I'm going to do that's a living room. Guest room. It's going to give a few more rooms for the explorers to get lost in. This counts as 1 room. That's fine. Eventually, we're going to want it to branch off into multiple rooms, because the more rooms, the better. That means more doors for explorers to get lost in. See, just a house. We just have 1. At the end of turn, other explorers in the room lose 1 tension. Okay, this woman is soothing. Wonderful. Well, let's take care of her real quick. We have 1 extra one coming. This question mark means another human will join at a different turn. Drain 2 real quick. Drain another 2 real quick. And deal 2 damage. Not that that's necessary, but we don't get to keep our hand at the end of the round, so that's important. Use what you can. Drain 3, all damage effects drain instead. Okay, that's fine. Add 1 tension, discard 1 card. Wonderful. We're going to go ahead. Damage turns to drain this turn. See, she's moving on towards the heart, so we want to take care of her pretty quick. Head on to the next door. Crawling spaces. Deal 2 damage. Block room. See, this guy right here... this door right here is highlighted, meaning he's getting ready to go in here. So I'm not too worried about him for the time being. I got a couple of turns to deal with him, but I'm gonna drain her because she's just about there, and she's gone insane. So that takes care of that. Deal 2 damage, block the room. Oh, I don't need to block the room because he's getting ready to leave there. I don't need to block this room because he's not making progress on the castle heart. So I'm gonna go ahead and drain him for this. And I'm actually just gonna end it here because any vacancies? Let's see. And he's immediately going to turn around and leave, but I'm going to add 3 tension. That's going to cost all 3 action points, but tension is going to make the next few drain cards do way more. Alright, move on back. What do I have here? Drain 3. And he immediately is out. Wonderful. 50 essence gained. And we pick a card. Discard a return to your hand to gain 2 drain. Okay. When discarded, return this to your hand to gain 2 drain. Okay, I see. All right. I understand. I'll take that one. All right, and then we start building again. Let's see. I want to do, this is a guest room, living room is our hallway. We need to add a bell tower. Nice. And then living room is our hallway. We're gonna add more to that. We're gonna move some stuff. We're gonna remove that because it's more options for people to get to the castle heart, and we'll continue to work on it. And we will end building. They have a 1, 2, 3. They have 3 choices for doors, and that makes it easier for them to get lost and not go to the castle heart. We have reclaiming roots. Add 2 tension, deal 4 damage. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. It's a pretty strong card to start off the night. If I have to kill people, I will. It's worth not getting to the end of the night with any lives lost. Oh shit, we got a bro up here. And not a single person is interested in going through that door, so that's really good. Let's see. Drains. I'm gonna go ahead and drain you. Hold on. We have effects. Pathfinder. Which is cursed. Tensions count. Okay. Spawns 1 human. Okay, we need to get rid of you pretty quickly. Actually, you're 1 room behind, so we're gonna do this one. We got time to deal with that guy. So we're gonna drain that one, and we're good. Somebody, this boy here, is prepared to go through this hallway to get to the castle heart. Now, we'd have 1 more room after that if he decided to, but we're going to go ahead and try to take care of him right now. 4 damage. That's 3. We should be able to take care of him next turn. So he's taken care of now. This human is getting ready to go through that door, so I'm not too worried about him. That should be just fine. Let's see. This will drain 3. Cause all damage to turn to drain instead. Deal 2 damage, block the room. We'll do that. And they're almost dead anyway, so we'll have one more turn to deal with this one right here. They're stuck there for now, because the room is locked. So, drain 3, all damage effects drain instead. Let's just go ahead and use this one. They're not doing so hot, so end our turn. He's stuck, he can't move on to the heart here. All right. Deal 2 damage, and he has, what do they have? 1, so this will kill him. All right, that one's taken care of, and we're good. So now we have to deal with this one. Only has 3 sanity left, so we can very easily drive them insane with both of these cards. Nice. And we add a card. For each forbidden fragments damage, banish, deal 3 damage. Only got 1. Drain 2, human skips their next turn. That's not half bad. I don't want to get into rooms just yet. Eventually we'll start upgrading our rooms, but my home is not really where I want it to be just yet. So I'm going to continue building up my deck with false lead. And at that, I think we've taken a decent look at Deck of Haunts. I really like this game. I've spent a lot of time playing it. I would love to do more of this. If you want to see more calm, collected card, slightly roguelike games like this, definitely let me know in the comments. I'm more than happy to take a look at the comments and see what it is that you would like to see me play or discover or take a look at. If there's anything I've never heard of, I wanted to play this because I hadn't seen anybody really play it much before, and it's an incredible indie game. So if there's anything else that you'd like to see, or if you would like to see more of this game, then definitely let me know down below. And if you want to see more Densetsu Densetsu Rama, can't even remember the name of my own channel. Me fucking zooted right now. If you want to see more videos like this on Densetsu Rama, definitely let me know down in the comments down below. Like and subscribe to let me know you like this kind of thing. Definitely appreciate it. This is a call to action, and I will see you next time on Densetsu Rama.